people, and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is Tuesday. I'm on my way to my mum's, and first the hairdressers. This is going to be gone. I don't know how I'm going to maybe go about here. I can't communicate to you how much I hate going to the hairdressers, because it's basically an hour of me being lectured about split ends and using box dye. And it's like, yeah, you know, it would be awesome if I could go to the hairdressers every 8 weeks to have a trim and to have them colour my hair. I can't afford it. I don't have the money to do that, so I'm stuck because I've got grey hair. There's no option other than to use a box dye, but they never seem to take things like this into consideration, and they always make you feel crap. When people say when you go to the hairdressers it's about being spoiled, it's about being pampered, I just come out feeling intensely uncomfortable and like a scratter, you know, like a trump, because I can't afford to do what a lot of other women can. But I cannot afford to go for regular and I mean, my roots need dyed every 3 weeks. Who can afford to go to the hairdressers to have their hair done every 3 weeks? Not me. So that's first. Oh, I'm so nervous. I haven't been in about 3 or 4 years. Isaac didn't get into the Gaelic team for school, but a couple of kids did get in that are not as good as him. So Darren's not particularly happy about that. One of the lads, I think I know why he got in, that's not that good. Because when the 11 plus results came out, of the friend group, everybody was sort of predicted to get a certain grade, and this lad didn't pass, and everybody thought he would pass, so he was the only one in the group that didn't pass the exam. So I think they've let him into the team as a, you know what I mean? We don't want to be constantly rejecting you, let's let you do this because it's only for 2 or 3 months, so it'll not make any difference. So Isaac's decided to go back to jiu-jitsu. They're still doing Gaelic, which I think they just keep overlooking him, which is ridiculous. The thing is, there's people with the common sense to play, getting into spaces, making themselves available, you know, that aren't just constantly looking for the glory of scoring goals. There's some kids that keep the ball and won't pass to other kids, even though there's someone stood in a free space shouting at them, pass, pass. They won't, because they want the glory. Isaac's one of these that will look for the space and will, you know, make himself available and will pass if someone else is available, but that doesn't seem to get as much notice as the ones that keep the ball the entire time and refuse to pass, which makes no sense to me. But they used to have jiu-jitsu out in our village, but that stopped when COVID started, and it's never started again. They do have a different class in town, in the leisure centre, which is, you wouldn't know anyone, which is a bit nervy, but he's going to go to that. But Robert's going to go as well. So because Robert's dad helps with the class, so they go in like from 8 to 9 on a Tuesday, because Robert's big sister does it. So the younger class is from 7 to 8 on a Tuesday. So they're going to bring the kids in an hour early, from 7 to 8. So we'll see how they get on. They're both a bit nervous about going to a new class, but Isaac says if he likes the jiu-jitsu, he'll drop the Gaelic, so we'll wait to see how he gets on next week. Tomorrow is confirmation. I ordered a new pair of tights that I need for my dress, because my dress is knee length and I want those really thick non-see-through tights, what are they called, opaque, or is opaque see-through. They haven't come yet. I ordered them last, was it Thursday? No, it was maybe Friday. This is Tuesday. So if they don't come, but yeah, my mum has got a UTI, urinary tract infection, and she struggles to sit for any length of time without needing the toilet, which obviously when you need carers and that, and the facility to take you to the toilet, she's not going to be able to go to. And the ceremony is going to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so and then she'll have to leave the house like an hour before it starts to get there, get seated. So she says if she's not feeling a lot better, that she won't be able to go. And she's the only one out of us that's in any way religious, so she was really looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm waffling, and I'm sure it's boring because I do it too much. I'm now going to start complaining about drivers, so better get off. What is this guy doing? Is he turning in? Seeing this in sunny weather, that guy's indicator in front of me, he's driving, what was that? I don't know what it was. I think it was some type of Audi. You can't see the indicators, they don't show up. I mean, they make the lights that you don't particularly need massive and the indicator tiny, and in the sun you can't see that the indicator's on. And there's me again complaining about driving. Right, I'm gonna go and listen to some music and try and calm myself down a bit before this hairdressing appointment. I know that when I leave I'm not going to be happy. I know that because I don't want to cut my hair. I'm going to this appointment to get something done that I don't want to do, because I know I have to get rid of the black. Darren says, but you don't look your age. You don't need to get rid of the black. I'm thinking I do at some stage. You know, I'd rather like not get to that age where I look like a witch, really old with black hair. I'd rather do it when I still look younger than I am, if that makes sense. I don't know. You can't tell what age you look yourself. You've no idea what age you look. But I'm old. But nicely, people say, "Oh my God, I had no idea you were that old." Is that a compliment? I am that old. I shall be. So my next big landmark is 50. That's scary. I'm 40s. Am I 46? What year is this? Yeah, I'm 46 right now. I shall be 47 this year. At the end of the year. Darren's one of these people that's lucky. His birthday's in January. So, you know, he can say his year of birth. And he's got like almost a year on me. I'm December. So why say 1975? I may as well have been 1976 because I'm December. Darren could have been 1972 because he's January, but he's 1973. So we're like, even though our birth dates are 2 years apart, we're actually 3 years separate. So I thought there was a bloody dead cat there. It was a big rock. Yes, I did say I was going to go. I shall go. I shall put on the video so you can see the monstrosity that they've done with my hair. Just remember, Lisa, you're going in there to get something tidy that doesn't make you look like you've been trailed through a hedge backwards, that eventually you're going to be able to bleach entirely and dye it pink or purple. When they say pink or purple, I mean bubblegum pink or lilac, like a really light colour, so when grey comes out you don't really notice it. God, I'm so nervous. Right, I'm going to go. I have had the same, and again I've started again, I have had the same hairdo since I was about 16 or 17. I have had long dark hair split in the middle for that long. That's a long time. So obviously any change is a bit scary. So yeah, and it doesn't help that Darren absolutely hates tidy, shorter hairdos. He likes quite messy, wavy hair, long, like mine is. And I'm basically going and saying, can you take all of that and get rid of it? And, oh, right. She'll speak. The next time you see me, guys, my hair will be cut. If I go in and they say, no, your hair's not in that bad a condition, I can give it a trim and it will still be quite long, then I don't know what to do. Right, I'm gonna go. I shall speak to you guys later. Yep, folks, I am not impressed. Remember what I said about every time... Oh, now somebody's gonna walk right in front of my fucking car. Remember what I said about every time I go to the hairdressers I come out and I hate it? Well, this is no exception. I showed her a picture. The person had a fringe and their hair was touching their shoulder. She said the only problem with that is you might not be able to tie it back. It looks a bit too short. And I says, right, okay, well then a bit longer, that's fine. I'll go with what you think. And she proceeded to cut it this length. She wanted to leave me enough hair to tie back, and then she cut it this length. This is like, the hair I wanted was to here, and she's done it to here. And she lifted the whole top section, and she like cut loads of the inside of my hair away. And she says, oh well, that'll make it less bulkier. Basically it'll make it less thicker, and then it's really thin. And one of the things I always had was nice thick hair, which she worded as bulky, coarse hair. So I might not have got the split ends lecture because it was all coming off, but I did get the bulky, coarse lecture that needed tidying and thinning out. I fucking hate it. She wouldn't even put a fringe in. She said it would be too harsh. Where I think this needed a fringe to be kind of like quite sharp on purpose. This is just quite sharp, but it looks awful. Oh my god, I can't tell you guys how much I fucking hate this hair. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, this girl that cut this has just won a prize for 2022 Stylist of the Year. Have they fucking seen my hair? Oh, I hate it. The only like consolation is if I wanted to change the colour I did need to cut it all off, but I just didn't think I needed to cut this much off. This isn't much longer than like a short haircut, like a boy's hair. Put it this way, I can feel my neck at the back. The last time my hair was this short, I was 13. It's never been this short since then. And I'm not happy. It's worse when you go in knowing you're going to come out not happy, and no matter how many times you do it, when you come out you're not happy. And then people say, why don't you go to, why do you not like going to the hairdressers? This is why I don't like going to the hairdressers. And then everyone went, oh, it's lovely, it's so much better, oh, isn't that a change? I'm thinking, yeah, that's a fucking change, it's not a change for the better. Yeah, okay, my hair wasn't in the best condition, but if I took the time to straighten it and trim it and all that, it was fine. But now, I've got no fucking hair left. I hate it when you go inside of someone what you want and they do something completely different. And Darren says, well, why did you not say to them? I said, I showed them a picture. She said she would do it longer. What more, how more could I tell them? And what they did was they actually cut a whack off before they even washed it. So she took it all around the back so I couldn't see what she was doing. And they whacked it right off. I mean, really short. Not quite this short, but close enough. Like when it was washed and stuff. Obviously it was all uneven because they had just whacked it all off when it was short. Or when it was tied back. So then they obviously had to take the sides to match the back, and the back was really short. Darren says, I apologise Suze if you're watching this, I know you're a hairdresser, but hopefully you listen to what people want when they ask for something. Before I went in, Darren says, just be extremely careful because every hairdresser that you go into just seems to want to cut long hair really short. I don't know why, but they take as much of it off as they can. And then she said to me, oh, well, when you come back, was it, why I'm going back, I've no idea. I'm just trusting the fact it needed to come off. They're doing a thing called a cleanse to see how much black they can get out. And then they're going to do a colour over the top, which will probably still be like a brown, a dark brown. But and I want it lifted, but it will take a long, long time, and I'm aware of that, that's fine. But my concern is if they put a colour over what they cleanse, is that not going to then have more hair that needs to grow out for me to get? I don't really understand, to be honest. Right now I can go in so my mum can be bluntly honest like she always is and says, oh, that's off. I know my mum will say, oh, that's a bit much, isn't it? Or something along that line. My mum doesn't pull any punches, she doesn't try and cover it. Right, now to go and listen to my mum. Darren says, oh, it's nice, it's just different. Eventually, when I sent a picture, I know if Darren liked it, he would have said something different. What a... Oh, Jesus Christ. Darren has this expression, helmet hair. He hates it until he gets a load of this helmet. That's what she said. Hello, it is Wednesday. Today is Isaac's confirmation. I've just noticed it's 4 degrees. We're just going in to collect my dad because my mum's not going. It's quite funny actually. She's the only religious one out of the lot of us, and she's not going. She's not well. She's got an ITU.
What did she say she had?
She told her carer she had an STD. It's a different disease, Isaac. So she's basically on antibiotics. She's constantly running to the toilet, and for my mum to get to the toilet's difficult as it is, and she goes a lot as it is because MS affects your bladder. But the antibiotics have just completely knocked her. You know, she's quite fragile, I suppose, as it is, quite, you know, weak in doing things. Even like sitting up straight can be a challenge. She'll like go to one side, so at the minute she's just neither use nor ornament to anybody. So she's extremely disappointed because she really wanted to go, but unfortunately it can't be helped. Timing is always impeccable in our family for things like this. It's usually me or Isaac being sick. So we've got this to do, and then we are going to Belfast to have Chinese buffet and play some mini golf. We asked Isaac what he wanted to do, and that's what he chose. Unfortunately, we can't do something with one of his friends because everyone is doing something with their family today. So there's at last the heat has started in the car. So yeah, we thought we'd do that. Most people seem to be like going out for a meal and that's it. I'm sure most kids find going out to eat in a restaurant boring.
What do you have an idea was to do that?
Yeah, but we're going to a buffet that's got loads of desserts that you can pick for yourself. It's not exactly going and sitting in a pub with your entire family.
And you be careful when you're driving. I know you're there in your head now looking at desserts.
Right, yeah, so I'm still recording for no reason. Right, I shall switch this off. So I shall catch up with you at some stage later, probably today.
Concentrate away.
Let's get to. We need ice cream.
So we're going to have to wait in a big
Before all the time. Come on. Just the plates are absolutely roasting when you pick them up.
Are you sat on this side, eh?
Pardon?
Sat down this side. What did you get?
Food.
Very wicked.
What are you doing? We are in Belfast. We've just had Chinese. Isaac, don't do that. We're now playing golf, and me and Darren are dying because our stomachs are full, and we're playing golf. Oh. How are you feeling? You've been first every other time, so I go on there. Last hole, last shot of the match. Oh, do you?
I didn't make
That
it.
was possibly the worst shot so far tonight. Maybe even this week.
I'd kill him.
come out, yeah?
Good quality stitching in these bottles.
Come on. Ooh.
You are meddling with power. You can't force it.
Hello guys, it is Thursday. This is what I'm doing with my fetching Toy Story slippers. I am currently putting together these. These are little cupcake boxes for Isaac's party on Saturday. They come like this. Pardon my thumb. They come like this, and even the little acetate windows, you have to put those in as well. So I've done 8. Have I done 9? I've done 9. I've one more to do. I'm making a bit of a mess. I've got little stickers to stick on them, but I'm going to do that on Friday night when I put the buns in them, the cupcakes. So for now, nice fire. I am watching a channel I watch called KJ Hauntings. That's Jason. He is having an operation to have, I don't know, what's it called? Is it called a full mastectomy? He's transitioning female to male. So he's in Madrid for the operation. So that's what I'm doing, watching that. And then I'll be cleaning up this mess. And that's Darren back with the dogs. Don't know if he'll be coming in here or not. Nope. So yeah, I shall check in with you guys later. So, Friday night. Getting the cupcakes ready for Isaac's birthday tomorrow. Cutting out the little individual things. Then we'll be putting them into little boxes, which I've got, oh, the little stickies. And the dogs are very interested because they're greedy. These are icing things, but they're not sticking to the cupcakes. So Darren's melting some chocolate in the kitchen, and we're going to use those. Hopefully that will stick these to the cupcakes. You're very excited, but you're not having one. No. I'll show you the gift bags tomorrow so you can sort of see what's in there for them. I'll get back to this. Still not having any. Eventually, cupcakes in boxes. It's in there, you can't really see. I have to find a box to put them in because they're going to fall over. Saturday morning. Do you not think you should get changed now? Your hair
What
needs
time are we leaving?
half an hour. Right, I'm going to go through what's in the bags. I need a light. It's not very good light in here. So, we've got a milk chocolate bulldog. A Pez. A couple of Among Us masks. Actually, just that. Right, so for the pairs, there's some Cobra Kai stickers, a Squid Game pencil, a bookmark, a Baby Yoda Lego like from Mandalorian, some little fudgies, a squishy. Oh, I need to take them pounds off. That's like a sticky hand.
Slap, slap.
And that is a Grumblies, just like a little silly thing. And then they've got their cupcakes that we did last night. Hey.
Probably my favourite thing there is either slappy hand, bulldog, face, or...
Right, so Isaac's now going to get on with getting ready, and then we're going to go. Hello, it is Saturday. We're on the way to the cinema for Isaac's birthday film thing.
Extravaganza.
A month late, but we're getting there. We're going to see Sonic 2. I can't say I'm delighted at the prospect, but there you go. We're not leaving early as we usually do because Isaac had to put on, to see the swerves of that then.
Yeah.
There's a big like cement mixer in front of us. So it's swerving over the road, so if I can get past that, it would be good. He's swerving all over the
It's
place.
got full load as well.
Isaac put on a hoodie before we let. As we're going out the door, I'm stood with half the party bags. He stood with a box of cupcakes. Darren's coming out the door with the rest of the party bags. Isaac's hoodie is filthy with food all down it.
Down the front.
I've got another one, so we get that one in the wash, he gets the other one. I says, is it clean? Well, the sleeves are a bit. I look at it, and both sleeves, where you would do that with your hand if you're wiping your mouth or your nose, if you're a child, obviously as an adult you don't do these things, absolutely filthy. Well, it was hanging up, because I'm meant to know when he comes in with a hoodie on, and he hangs it up, I'm meant to know that hoodie's dirty. So yes, we're leaving late. So if we run into any traffic or anything unusual, Isaac's going to be there late for his own birthday with all the other kids arriving before him.
Very fashionable.
Which is awesome. Yeah, I'll let you know when we come out how it was. I have a good idea how it's going to be, but I'm sure the kids will enjoy it anyway. It's not my cup of tea. I think me and Isaac watched the last Sonic movie on, like, when it was streaming, and he enjoyed it. I didn't really pay much attention to it. Apparently, this is Jim Carrey's last movie. He's quitting acting. He feels he's done everything he wants to. He says he may consider doing something in the future if it's like an unmissable opportunity, if the script really speaks to him. But as far as he's not a jobbing actor anymore. You don't really want to go out on Sonic 2 though, do
He's
you?
basically saying, I'm not going to do anything unless I really want to do it. So he's not really giving up.
Well, it's been announced everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm giving up, but if someone gives me one I like, I'll do it. It's like, well, that's called not
I mean, he
retiring.
could have went out on the Truman Show. That would have been awesome. Or, I don't know. I didn't like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Everybody else seems to think it's amazing. I thought it was really boring. I Love You, Philip Morris was really funny there.
First scene.
I like that one. Right, well, I'm going to switch off before Darren gets any more talking about scenes.
I'm not going to mention them.
And I shall check in with you guys. I'll try and take a tiny little bit of footage, or get Darren to when we're in there, so that you can see the mayhem. And I'll speak to you guys later. Right, there's a child dancing at the front. Is that big enough for you, Isaac? That
No.
sticky toffee pudding? Or you don't want the black currant? Oh, try a strawberry. They're really nice.
Yeah, I'll give mucky hands all over it. That'll do, yeah. Yeah, an absolute disgrace. Pain here.